Welcome to Zoom in Data. In this session, we will discuss Databricks workspaces and accounts, which are foundational concepts for managing environments, users, and resources in Databricks. Understanding workspaces and account structures is critical for both practical usage and interviews, as it allows engineers to organize projects efficiently, manage permissions securely, and deploy workloads seamlessly. Mastering these concepts will help you manage multi-team environments, set up secure pipelines, and ensure operational efficiency. Key points covered in this subtopic: Databricks workspace architecture and structure, account-level features and resource management, user access, roles, and permissions, best practices for workspace organization and management. Subscribe to Zoom in Data to continue structured learning of Databricks concepts. What is a Databricks workspace? A Databricks workspace is a centralized environment where users can create and manage clusters, notebooks, libraries, and jobs, providing a dedicated space for development and collaboration. Workspaces allow multiple teams, such as data engineers, data scientists, and analysts, to work together in a structured and secure environment. It organizes projects and resources so that users can efficiently manage code, data, and results without interfering with other teams' work. What is a Databricks account? A Databricks account is the top-level entity that governs multiple workspaces, handling user provisioning, billing, and account-level policies. It enables centralized management, allowing administrators to define rules and limits that apply across all associated workspaces. Accounts help organizations track resource usage, monitor spending, and enforce compliance across different cloud regions. How are workspaces and accounts related? Workspaces exist under a Databricks account, inheriting global policies, security rules, and resource limitations from the account level. Each account can host multiple workspaces, which can be distributed across cloud regions or providers to meet business and regulatory requirements. Workspaces allow team-level separation, while the account provides centralized governance, billing, and administrative oversight. What are the main components of a Databricks workspace? Workspaces include notebooks for development, clusters for computation, jobs for automation, dashboards for visualization, and libraries for reusable code. Notebooks serve as interactive environments for writing, testing, and documenting code in Python, Scala, R, or SQL. Clusters provide the computing power for executing code, running queries, and training models, while jobs enable scheduling and automation of pipelines. Dashboards and libraries improve collaboration. How does Databricks manage user access? Databricks uses role-based access control, RBAC, to assign permissions for notebooks, clusters, jobs, and data objects. Users can be assigned roles such as admin, user, or contributor, each with defined privileges tailored to their responsibilities. Access control ensures that only authorized personnel can execute workloads, modify configurations, or view sensitive data. What are the key roles in a Databricks workspace? Admins manage all workspace resources, including clusters, libraries, jobs, and user access, ensuring the environment runs smoothly. Users can create and run notebooks, utilize clusters for computation, and interact with data but cannot perform administrative tasks. Contributors can share notebooks, collaborate on projects, and assist in development without having full administrative control. How can multiple workspaces be managed under a single account? Databricks accounts provide a centralized console to create, monitor, and manage multiple workspaces across different regions or clouds. Administrators can enforce global policies, such as cluster limits, networking configurations, and workspace-level security settings. User provisioning and role assignments can be standardized across workspaces for consistent governance. How are clusters provisioned in a workspace? Clusters are created within a workspace to provide computational resources for executing notebooks, queries, and machine learning workflows. Engineers can configure cluster type, size, auto-scaling policies, and runtime versions according to workload requirements. Workspaces support shared clusters for collaborative work and interactive development, as well as dedicated clusters for isolated tasks. What is the significance of workspace directories? Workspace directories organize notebooks, jobs, libraries, and dashboards into a logical folder structure. Directories allow teams to separate projects, manage permissions, and maintain clarity in large workspaces. Role-based access can be applied at the directory level to control visibility and edit rights. How does a workspace handle libraries and packages? Libraries can be installed at the workspace level for shared access or at the cluster level for specific workloads. Supported languages include Python, R, Scala, and Java, allowing flexibility in development. Sharing libraries among clusters ensures consistency and avoids duplication of packages across environments. What is a workspace cluster versus a job cluster? Workspace clusters are interactive and persistent, designed for development, testing, and collaborative work. Job clusters are ephemeral, automatically created and terminated for specific job execution tasks to save cost. Both cluster types support auto-scaling, monitoring, and resource optimization. How is billing managed for workspaces? Billing is tracked at the account level, aggregating usage from all workspaces under the account. Costs include compute, cluster usage, storage, and DBUs, Databricks units, consumed. Accounts can enforce spending limits, monitor utilization, and generate usage reports for cost management. How does Databricks handle workspace isolation? Workspaces provide isolated compute, storage, and notebooks to separate projects, teams, or departments. Isolation prevents unauthorized access and reduces the risk of accidental interference between teams. Network configurations, access policies, and permissions can be customized for each workspace. How do accounts support multiple cloud regions? Databricks accounts can provision workspaces in different regions to comply with data residency requirements. Multi-region support improves disaster recovery, availability, and reduces latency for geographically distributed users. Administrators can manage policies and user access consistently across regions. Regional flexibility allows organizations to optimize resources while meeting compliance and performance needs. How are user permissions managed across multiple workspaces? Accounts allow centralized user provisioning to assign roles across all workspaces. Permissions can be inherited from account-level policies for consistency and governance. Users may access only the workspaces relevant to their projects or teams. Centralized permission management simplifies administration, reduces errors, and strengthens security. What are best practices for workspace organization? Use logical directory structures to separate notebooks, libraries, and dashboards. Maintain separate environments for development, testing, and production workloads. Follow clear naming conventions for clusters, jobs, and projects to improve readability. Proper organization enhances collaboration, reduces mistakes, and facilitates smooth operations. How does a workspace support collaboration? Multiple users can edit notebooks simultaneously and share results in real time. Comments and version history allow teams to track changes and maintain accountability. Shared clusters enable collaborative computation without conflicts. Collaboration features increase productivity and reduce development time for projects. How are jobs scheduled in a workspace? Jobs can be scheduled using the Databricks Jobs UI or API, supporting time-based, event-driven, or manual triggers. Jobs can run on interactive or ephemeral clusters depending on resource requirements. Scheduling ensures consistent execution of workflows, reducing the risk of missed or delayed tasks. Automated job management improves reliability, efficiency, and operational governance. How are audit logs managed in Databricks Workspaces? Audit logs track user activities, job executions, and cluster usage, providing visibility into workspace operations. Logs can be exported to cloud storage for compliance, monitoring, and forensic analysis. Administrators can review logs to detect anomalies or troubleshoot failures. Audit logging strengthens security, governance, and accountability in enterprise environments. How do workspaces support version control? Databricks integrates with GitHub, GitLab, Azure DevOps, and other Git providers for version control. Notebooks can be linked to repositories to track changes, maintain history, and manage collaboration. Version control ensures reproducibility and prevents loss of work during updates. Developers can maintain code quality, roll back changes, and facilitate collaborative development. How are clusters monitored in a workspace? Databricks provides dashboards to monitor CPU, memory, storage, and job execution metrics. Alerts can be configured for failures, performance thresholds, or cluster inactivity. Monitoring helps administrators optimize resource utilization and performance. Proactive monitoring reduces downtime, improves reliability, and supports operational efficiency. What is the difference between workspace admins and account admins? Workspace admins manage resources, users, and settings within a single workspace. Account admins manage multiple workspaces, billing, and account-level policies. Account admins have broader privileges, ensuring consistent governance and policy enforcement. Understanding this distinction is critical for secure and organized enterprise deployments. How does Databricks handle workspace scaling? Workspaces can scale compute dynamically using auto-scaling clusters to meet workload demands. Storage scales automatically as data volumes grow, ensuring uninterrupted operations. Autoscaling optimizes performance while minimizing cost and resource waste. What are common interview questions about workspaces and accounts? Interviewers may ask about workspace architecture, cluster types, user roles, account hierarchy, and billing. Multi-cloud workspace management and governance are frequently discussed. Collaboration features, job scheduling, and version control are also common topics. Why is understanding workspaces and accounts critical? Proper understanding ensures secure, organized, and efficient data management in Databricks. Teams can structure projects logically, assign roles effectively, and manage resources efficiently. Knowledge of accounts and workspaces is essential for scaling operations in enterprise environments. Thank you for watching Zoom in Data. If you found this video helpful, like, share, subscribe. More Databricks interview and tutorial videos coming soon. Stay connected and keep learning with Zoom in Data.